The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. He should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow will throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. Following the interception, Winston. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Phillips now from the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. On the
check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go with Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
11 MT, 11 MT. Ready? 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They start the Kamara, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action now, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Winston to give, it's Kamara. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Von Bell up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 2, Winston. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready? 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8-10.
Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown from 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play this year.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 10. An important and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 76 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They run with Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Incomplete. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he goes out right around the 39. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this